हेलो मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, वेलकम बैक. Your exams are just around the corner. I know, but don't you worry at all. We're going to completely break down this super interesting play, Mother's Day, so that you walk into that exam hall feeling like a champion.
And hey, if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon right now so you don't miss any of our exam prep explainers. Okay, are you ready? Let's jump into the crazy world of the Pearson family.
I want you to think about this for a second. Seriously, does your mom sometimes feel like she's working 24/7 without any salary, without any thank yous? Well, this play is all about that, but with a totally magical twist. It's about a mom who finally says, "Pass! That's it!" Okay, so picture this. We're in the living room of the Pearson family. It looks like any other normal house, right? But something is very, very wrong here. The family has completely forgotten to appreciate the one person who keeps the whole house running, their mother. Now, the whole story really revolves around these two friends. On one side, we have Mrs. Pearson. She's a total sweetheart, but she's also very timid and worried all the time. She just can't stand up for herself. And then there's her neighbor, Mrs. Fitzgerald. Oh boy, she is the exact opposite. Strong, confident, and she is not afraid of anyone. See how different they are? This difference is going to be super important. So why is poor Mrs. Pearson so sad and worried all the time? Well, let me introduce you to her, lovely family. There's the daughter, Doris, who is completely spoiled. Then there's the son, Cyril, who is just as selfish. And the husband, George, who thinks he's a big shot and would rather be at his club than with his wife. They all treat her like a servant, not like family. You know, Mrs. Pearson is just too soft. She can't bring herself to scold them. But her friend, Mrs. Fitzgerald? Oh, she's had enough of it. She has a plan. A wild, crazy plan that involves a little bit of magic she learned in the East. And trust me, she's about to teach the Pearsons a lesson they will never, ever forget. And here is where things get really exciting. Mrs. Fitzgerald tells her friend, "Listen, you're too scared to do it, so let me do it, but as you." She holds her friend's hands, says a little magic spell, Arshtat-da-dum, Arshtat-the-lum, and poof, just like that, their souls have swapped bodies. Can you believe it? So the family members start coming home expecting the same old, tired mom. But what do they find? They find Mrs. Pearson, but it's not really her. She's sitting there bold as anything, smoking a cigarette and playing cards. The family is about to meet the new boss of the house. First, the daughter, Doris, walks in demanding, "Mom, have you ironed my yellow dress?" And the new mom just looks at her coolly and says, "What do you think it's going to do? Iron itself?" Oh my God, can you imagine the shock on Doris's face? She is completely stunned. Next up is the son, Cyril. He comes in asking for his tea and for his clothes to be mended. And what does he get? A big fat no. Mom calmly tells him she's decided to only work 8 hours a day, and she's even joined a workers' union. Cyril is just speechless. This is not the mom he knows. So by now, the kids are totally freaking out. The whole house is upside down. They're whispering to each other, "Mom's gone crazy. She must have hit her head or something." And just when they think things can't get any crazier, guess who walks in? Dad, Mr. George Pearson. Now, George is used to being the king of the castle. He comes in all pompous and is shocked to see his wife drinking. But the new Mrs. Pearson is ready for him. She hits him with the ultimate truth bomb. She tells him that his friends at the club all make fun of him behind his back. They call him Pompey Ompy Pearson because he's so slow and full of himself. Ouch, that one really hurt his ego. So just look at this transformation. From an anxious, apologetic woman who only took orders, she has become the cool, decisive boss of the house who gives orders. The Pearson family finally got the shakeup they so badly needed. But just then, the real Mrs. Pearson returns, in Mrs. Fitzgerald's body, of course. She sees her family looking so sad and scared, and you know how mothers are. Her heart just melts. She begs Mrs. Fitzgerald, "Please, let's switch back now. I can't see them like this." So they swap back. Poof! Everyone is back in their own body. But before Mrs. Fitzgerald leaves, she gives her friend one last very, very important piece of advice. She warns her, don't go soft on them again. Remember, a firm hand. She's telling her to stay strong. And guess what? The lesson sticks. The real Mrs. Pearson is back, but she has a new confidence. She suggests that the whole family stay in and play a nice game of rummy with her. And for the first time, they all happily agree. It's a brand new start for the Pearson family, one built on respect.
So that was the story. Super fun, right? But now for the really important part. How are you going to get full marks on this chapter in your exams? Chalo, let's jump into our exam score booster section. Pay attention now.
All right, a very, very common 3-mark question they love to ask is this one. They want you to explain Mrs. Fitzgerald's role. So what should you write? Don't worry, I'm going to tell you the exact points that will get you full marks.
First point, you must use this word. She was the catalyst for change. A catalyst is something that makes a reaction happen. So she started everything. Second, talk about how her strong personality was essential because Mrs. Pearson was just too timid. Third, of course, mention the magic she used to swap their bodies. And fourth, and this is very important, mention her final advice to keep firm. You write these 4 points, bacho, you're getting full marks for sure.
Okay, ready for the big one? The 5-mark question. This is where you can really shine. They will almost always ask about the main theme or the central message of the play. So what is this whole story really about?
Listen carefully now. For a perfect answer, you need to talk about 3 main ideas. 1. The play shows how mothers are often undervalued and their hard work is not appreciated. 2. It teaches that family members must give respect and love. It's not a one-way street. And 3, the play suggests that sometimes you have to be a little tough to get the respect you deserve. And remember the secret sauce. For each point, give 1 example from the play.
So, to wrap it all up, what's the main takeaway? The play is funny, yes, but it teaches us a very, very important lesson in a humorous way. We must always respect and appreciate our mothers and all the incredible work they do for us. Okay, we're at the end. Now, I have a small homework assignment for you. After listening to this story, what is one nice thing you are going to do for your mom today? Let me know in the comments below, okay? I'll read all of them. All the very best for your exams, Butchel. Go rock it.